welcome back everybody. Welcome if you are new. Today we're in the late model series here at Oxford. I didn't run a time in practice, usually don't on the oval side, but we're car number 2 out of 12. This is take number 2 as well because the last time I ran this, which was 2 hours ago, the last time you could run it, did not hit record, which is unfortunate, but ran that race on the pole, led every lap, pulled away from second about 15 laps in, never looked back. So that race went really well. Hopefully this race can go the same, but I just have a feeling since I already did one really good race, it's not going to happen again like that. Like literally, I think one guy wrecked in that race, and I only had to pass one lap car on track. That was it. So, we'll see what we can do in this race. I know I could run like in the 15.9s, so we'll see. Hopefully we can do well. Try not to get the car sideways going in. I don't really hit the brakes here. I just try to get it to coast through the corner. It seems to work for me on the long run. Seemed like a decent lap one. That was a better 1 and 2, it felt like. Car wants to get loose really bad. First lap was a 9:42, second lap was a 9:16. I'm happy with that lap. About the quickest I ran. That dude ran a 5. Are you kidding? How do you run a 5? I'm so confused. Literally, how do you run a 15.5? The fastest I've seen is in the 6s in my last practice, and I think this guy ran the 6. How do you run a 15.5? I am so confused. But that is absolutely flying. He's probably going to run away with this unless he spins himself out or wrecks into a lap car. But so far, we're second by a decent amount over the rest of the field. Hopefully, we could try to stick with this guy and figure out what the hell he's doing to run 4/10s faster. But I'm happy with the time I ran because that's the quickest I've ran so far, except my last practice I ran about the same. But still have one guy left to qualify, so I'll pick it up when we're getting ready to go green. Alright, we qualified second still. The 7 car wasn't here, so we just had to wait out the time. I don't understand how the 1 is so fast. Hopefully we could figure out what the hell he's doing and how he's not sideways going into these corners. But we'll see. But if you guys enjoy this kind of racing, hit that like and subscribe if you want to see some more. I'm going to try to do some oval racing throughout the NASCAR season. Probably run Daytona next week. And then I'm going to try to run most of the NASCAR A-fixed, but not the road courses most likely, because road courses are just not my thing. That's starting next week. That should be a lot of fun. Let me know what you guys' predictions are for the Super Bowl. I'm personally rooting for the Bengals, so the Bucks are still the only one that have a home Super Bowl win. That'd be great, but the Rams have a chance to do that, like literally the year after we made history, which is unfortunate. So I'm rooting for the Bengals. They have a really fun young team to watch, and I just have a feeling going into halftime they're gonna be down like 14 or more, but they usually come back and they're a good second half team. The Rams just have a good team overall. They have good offense, good defense. So we'll see how the Super Bowl turns out. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. I'm just hoping the Bengals win. I'm just hoping for a really good game too, because I'm excited for the halftime show as well. And the commercials. The commercials are always fun. But hopefully we could finish second still here, because I don't think we're going to catch this one car. He is flying. I really did not want to redo this race, just because like it went so smooth the first time. Not necessarily that I won, just like it was a smooth race, nothing went wrong, and literally everybody stayed pretty clean.
All right, boys and girls, great job.
I just have a feeling we're going to get punted in this race. Usually when you redo a race or something bad happens. Hopefully we can keep up somewhat with the one car on long run pace. Maybe he just had really quick qualifying speed. I don't know. Probably not. Hopefully we can get down quick. Can get down immediately. That's nice. The one car had a really fast jump. He definitely was in second gear for the start. I like to be in third just so I don't have to shift twice. I wonder if he's downshifting these corners. I doubt it, just because it doesn't feel like you would here. But he's just hooking the bottom and really not getting sideways at all. He's probably just on throttle more and sticking the bottom really well. Definitely looks like he's hitting the brakes going in, just because of how quick he's stopping on the bottom.
12 is blocking out all the place, be careful.
I just want to do what I did on my last race. Just roll into these corners nice and smooth, not really get on the brakes to try to rotate the car around, because these things are hard to save. I did change the 14-to-1 steering for the setup just because if this thing does get sideways, I have a better chance of catching the slide and not spin myself out. Because once these things get sideways, like I said, it's very tough to stop it. In this track, you're constantly turning left the entire time. We're in at 977, it's not a bad lap. Like, towards the end of this race, my shoulder is going to get tired from turning left. My right shoulder is going to get very tired from this. One car is already pulling off, like, he is just constantly going forward, like, further away. I'm keeping, like, the same gap behind me so far. I just don't understand how this man is so quick through these corners and not getting sideways at all. Like, the brake thing probably helps, whatever he's doing, but he is super fast. It's crazy. Because before my last practice session, and it was right at the end when him and somebody else came in, ran like a 6 and a 7. I had like a 9:13, which was like a 10th faster than second place, just like qualifying here. And they came in, destroyed us, and I'm in the race with the one car. I don't know what the hell he's doing different. He's just super fast. Probably hitting the brakes going in, might be helping him.
Gotta get out of here.
Try not to hit the curb at the bottom, that could ruin you, or completely blow your engine. I think it was in the modifieds a long time ago. I ran these and hit down there and it could have blown your engine. It did it in like practice or something. And I just try to let off the gas going in and not hit the brakes just to keep it rolling. It's just a nice constant turning and getting in a rhythm for this track. And the longer you run, the less fuel will be in the back end and the easier it is to not get sideways going in. Usually right off the start, like the first 10-15 laps, the car wants to get sideways if you let off the gas too quick. Oop, I hate the apron, that was bad. Almost wrecked myself. Had to save it, lost a lot of time there, but that's alright. Third place started catching me a little bit, should be able to pull back away some. Need to not get that low. Try to stay right as close as you can to it without getting into it. If you go up the track at all, you're going to lose a ton of time. You get sideways at all, you're going to lose time. You can kind of slide going in and keep some speed, but definitely don't want to be sideways too much. Because your right sides get so worn out at this track, it's crazy. Just because you're always turning this way, like my front right and back right will probably be about the same at the end of the race. My left sides really won't be worn at all. I don't know if the way I drive this helps, like keep the tires like not worn out by like not hitting the brakes and getting the car turned quicker or anything. But I just try to roll through the corner. Third place is actually still catching me. They're like keeping right with me now after I got sideways. So hopefully I can pull off a little bit. This track's a lot of fun. I don't think I've ever posted on YouTube me running at this track, but I do enjoy Oxford a lot. It's a real fun, small, boring, fun short track to run at, and very like skilled at overall, because if you hit the curbing, it'll mess you up. You go up the track, you'll be a lot slower. Very tough to be really fast consistently here. So I really enjoy this track. But that one car is just by far gone. Like, he is the class of the field, no doubt. I'm really interested to see his iRating after the race, to be honest. Because my last race, I was like just over 3,700, got to the mid 3,700s with winning. The one I didn't record. Gained about like either 33 or 43, I think it was 43. And I gained up, I was like mid 37s, which was nice. And the number one car finished third, and the 3 car finished second. But the number one car was like the higher 3,700, so we were pretty close in iRating overall. I'm real interested to see the number one car here's iRating. Because he might have like over 5-6K or something like that, just like way blowing everybody out, and that's what he's doing in the field too. He just knows what to do at this track in these cars. Yeah, the guy behind me, who is the 8 car, he is sticking right with me for the most part. He's not like right on my bumper, but he's not losing any time, I can tell you that. He has a really deep entrance, it seems like. He like gets in really hard and gets on the brakes, it seems like. I just try to coast it through and get a better exit, which seems to be the thing. Like, he catches me on the entrance, I pull away on the exit. I just hope we don't get punted by him. He had a pretty good corner altogether there, kept like right with me on the exit too. But I just don't like getting on the brakes here because I get sideways when I do that. I get too sideways getting in on entrance trying to brake. So I just try to keep this constant turn and coast through the corner, and it's good when you do it right. He seems a little bit better in 3 and 4 than I do, for whatever reason. Maybe I just mess up my entrance some to 3 and 4 compared to him. I don't know. Pulled off a little bit on that one.
20 laps to go.
20 laps to go. My right shoulder's already getting tired from turning. 45 laps. Goes by pretty quick here though. 16-second laps. Doesn't take too long. No cautions at all. It's a D-class race. Slid up a little bit too high there. Had a decent exit though. I think the leader might be catching some lap traffic pretty soon, it looks like. So we'll see if they mess him up or get in a wreck in front of him at all. That's my only hope with catching the one car. Like, nobody has a chance against him unless he wrecks. Which would definitely suck for him, but it's the luck of the draw. You never know what's going to happen with lap cars. That's why, like, my last race was so lucky. I only had to get by one lap car. He went high, let me by. Didn't have any trouble. And I think one guy got spun around, but that wasn't even the guy I lapped. He got back going pretty quick, and I never caught that person. Still. I think he was in, like, 3rd and got spun around. And then got going before I came all the way back around the track anyways. But yeah, the 8 car is definitely sticking with me really well right now. 4th place has fallen off some. But this place is all about consistency, and the 8 car is right on me with it. Got on the apron or the curbing down there a little bit. Luckily it didn't get me sideways. Definitely am messing up a little bit there this last lap. Need to get back in the groove of just running down here and not hitting it. Definitely throttle control helps. Just a little bit of throttle control to keep yourself off of the apron and just keep a nice consistent turn through it. Usually works pretty well. Yeah, he kind of has like a wider entrance into the corner, which might be helping him for mid corner speed.
Yeah, catch.
I don't know what he just said. I think he said something about a crash. Car down on the apron, got by him fine. What lap are we on? 35. We got about almost 10 laps left now. 8 car is right on my ass still. There's a bump. Didn't really affect me, luckily. Like I said, he has a deeper entrance than I do, so I kind of expect that. I just hope I don't get punted. Went a little wide there on exit. Had to try to get back down. Got on the gas a little bit too early and really got wide off of the 2. Really hurt. You gotta try to stay low, but not too low, where you don't have like an angle into the corner. This 8 car is definitely on my ass. Definitely putting up a fight for 2nd place. He's gonna gain some good iRating out of this race for sure. Regardless if he's 2nd or 3rd. I hit the curbing there, that didn't help. It kind of pushed my car back up weird and straightened me out when I didn't want to. Times have definitely slowed down a little bit in these last 10 laps. Into like the 4s and 5s or so. The right side is just so worn out. Hopefully we can get by this lap car fine. Hopefully he just goes high. He does, thank you.
Outside. Clear, clear, clear.
8 car kind of caught him at a worse spot than I did on the exit, but he still kept his speed up pretty well. Yeah, the 1 car is gone. He's 5.5 seconds ahead at this point. He is flying. Yeah, the 8 car is on my ass now. Like, literally, if I mess up at all, he's going to be hitting me. He definitely has faster middle of the corner speed.
Outside.
If he wants to try to pass on the outside, have at it. I'm going to try to hold the bottom, regardless. Got a little bump there again, which did not affect us, luckily. 2 to go. We'll see if he can get a bump and run on us or not. I went up too high there. Last lap. He definitely seems a little quicker than us right now. Got a little bit of a gap there going into the last corner. He sent it. He's in the back of us. He stopped hitting us. Thank you. We got second. I'll take it. 1 car was gone though. He finished 6.5, 6.6 ahead. He was so fast. That is crazy. Like, I'm interested to see his average time because he was flying that race. I wonder if he like just runs late models all the time. I wouldn't be shocked by that. Oh, I didn't go on pit road. That was the wrong entrance. It's short track racing. What do you expect? I don't know what else you want from me, but good race overall. Surprised we didn't get turned. The 1 car is just so fast. What was his fastest lap there? He ran a 783 on lap 3, and he stayed no lower than the 3s, it looks like, all race. That is flying. But let's go back to the beginning, see if there was any incidents. I don't think there's really any wrecks, it looked like. It didn't seem like there was any wrecks through the race, because nobody really spun out besides the 10. I don't know if the 10 got hit to spin out or not. Don't know what the incident was there, netcode or something, I have no clue. This is lap 34, Jesus, where the 1 car is catching the lap car. Or no, he already passed a couple lap cars, looks like. The 10 cars, all right, what happened to the 10 car there? I'm interested. Did he get help to go around? Oh yeah, he definitely did. 12 got into his back left. Tried drifting it off the corner and just stayed in the gas too much, but it was a good drift for a second. So yeah, 10 car goes around, gets into the like the little mountain there. Gets it going though. 11 cars a lap, like a lap car, trying to block the leader. Gets into the leader as well. That was just unnecessary, and that's the end of the race. So really wasn't too many incidents. Only a 2x by the 10 car, surprisingly. I thought there'd be a 4x there, but I guess he got just bumped enough to where they counted it as a slide and not him getting hit hard enough for a 4x. I don't know, but 1 car was super fast. Happy we were able to finish second. The 8 car was right on us for the last few laps. I was just doing what I could to stay on the low side. That's literally it, because that's short track racing. You can't give up the bottom at that point. I know 1 corner I got too hard off of turn 2. He almost got under me and I got down quick enough to block. He just didn't get a good enough run to get all the way under us at any point. But he definitely gave us a couple shots coming off these corners, which luckily they were straight on and didn't get us sideways. He definitely was overdriving the entrance a little bit too, because I like to coast the car into the corners instead of getting in and hitting the brakes. But I'm wondering how the 1 car ran. I really don't know how the hell the 1 car was so fast. Like, that's crazy. Because this is lap, what, 44? 2 laps left. Right on us right there. It was just good short track racing. That's what happens. Like, he might have saved his front right and right rear. Mine was 78 and 84. So, yeah, my tires were definitely worn out. A lot more than my last race. Yeah, he got into me there. Tried to get us around, it looked like, in a way. But we were able to hold it off. But yeah, my last race, my front right was like 86. My back right was 80, but I think that was after doing a burnout and stuff from the win. So I definitely burnt out the front right a lot more than my last race, which is probably why I was a little slower there at the end, which makes sense. So I'm happy we were able to finish second there. good hard racing between the 8 and 9. Luckily, we didn't end up wrecking. It was just good racing overall. And good win by the 1. He was just by far super fast. I wonder what his tires were at. I'd be really interested to know. But let's go see what we end up getting out of the results. All right, results in. Strength of field nearly 2,200. Definitely a higher strength of field than my last one. It was only like 19. And there's 3 splits when the last one only had 2. There was only like 20 people in my last race that registered. So it was 10. It was 2 races of 10. But we ran a 970 on lap 8. That was actually later than I expected. I think I ran like a 77 on 4 or 5, 1 or 2. I thought that was going to be my fastest lap. But his average time was a 16.2. He was flying, man. But we still gained 37, almost up to 3,800 iRating, which is awesome. The 8 car is very fast, and even though he's only at like almost 1,900 iRating, he was very fast there. He gave me a good race, and luckily we didn't wreck, which was great. But I knew he was going to gain a lot of iRating regardless. I'm just happy we were able to keep on the second there, but you have to do what you got to do sometimes in these short tracks. You can't just give somebody the spot because they're bumping you in the rear. They gotta really move you out of the way to get by you. But a lot of people gained iRating up till 8th place. 8th place was the first one that lost any, and it was only 1. So the back half of the field lost a lot. Like from 9th to 12th, they lost a lot. So luckily, we were able to finish second where we did. The 1 car, nobody had anything to compete with him. He did have over 7,600 iRating. No wonder. He was flying. I wonder if this is like the only thing he runs or not, but he was very fast and nobody could compete with him at all. So I'm not shocked by that with his iRating. That's what boosted this strength of field up for sure. It might have been around 1,900 like my last one if he was around my iRating like the number 1 car was last time. So overall, great race. I had to do it twice, unfortunately, but still great results both times and gained nearly like 70, 80 iRating overall, so not that bad of a thing. But hopefully you guys enjoyed the race. Like I said earlier, let me know your Super Bowl predictions, or if you aren't watching it, just skip that. Don't worry about it. But appreciate you guys for watching as always. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the race. Let me know if you guys ran this earlier in the week or if you plan to now from watching this, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.